Boston, May 29, has become an intriguing date for Game 7s in the Eastern Conference Finals. Last year's Heat-Celtics matchup was the first to take place on this date, and this year, it happened again. However, there's a significant difference between the two occurrences. Exactly 1 year ago, Caleb Martin watched the Miami Heat's heart-wrenching 100-96 loss to the Celtics from the bench, not getting a chance to step onto the court. Little did he know that on the same date, May 29, 2023, he would become the standout player in Game 7, leading the Heat to the finals. Teammate Bam Adebayo couldn't help but marvel at Martin's performance, acknowledging that he had truly made a name for himself. Motivated by last year's loss, Martin seized the opportunity to be a driving force behind their series victory and crucial wins. In the Heat's commanding 103-84 triumph over the Celtics, Martin scored 26 points, overshadowed only by Jimmy Butler's 28 points. However, Martin's contribution was remarkable for its efficiency and impact. He shot an impressive 11 of 16 from the field and displayed deadly accuracy from beyond the arc, hitting crucial three-pointers that quashed any hopes of a Celtics comeback. His pivotal shots at the end of the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter widened the gap between the teams, ultimately leading to Boston's defeat. Both Martin and Butler demonstrated their versatility in Game 7, with Martin contributing 10 rebounds for his third double-double of the postseason, while Butler added 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. The debate between Martin and Butler's performances arose because Butler, by the slightest margin among the 9-member media panel, was named the series' most valuable player. Personally, I voted for Martin due to his consistent double-digit scoring throughout the series, despite initially coming off the bench. His shooting percentages of 60.2% from the field and a remarkable 48.9% from beyond the arc, along with his ability to foil the Celtics' defensive plans, were key factors in my decision. Martin's scoring average of 19.3 points for the series, second only to Butler, combined with his leading scoring performance in the crucial Game 7 when I submitted my vote, further solidified my choice. I favored Martin over Butler because Butler's performance in the series was on par with expectations for a player of his playoff pedigree, someone known for delivering 40- and 50-point explosions in games where the Heat's success relied heavily on his output. Martin's journey to this point has been a testament to his growth and resilience. As part of the Heat's tradition of winning with undrafted players, Martin, a 27-year-old wing, has played parts of 4 NBA seasons after his college experience at NC State and Nevada. When the Heat reached the finals in 2019-20, Martin was a rookie with the Charlotte Hornets, primarily playing in the G League. After being released by the Hornets, Miami signed him to a 2-way contract before elevating him to a full-time NBA player in February 2022. Last season, Martin found himself playing behind defensive stalwart PJ Tucker. However, during the conference finals against the Celtics, the Heat and their coaches noticed that the Celtics paid little attention to Martin, daring him to make an impact. In the decisive Game 7, Miami decided to take advantage of Martin's skills, realizing they couldn't afford to play 4-on-5 offensively. With Tucker departing for Philadelphia in free agency, the Heat turned to Martin to fill the void. While he started 49 games and averaged 9.6 points during the season, he returned to the bench when the Heat signed Kevin Love and opted for a larger lineup. Reflecting on his journey, Martin acknowledged his humble beginnings and the challenges he faced, from his time in the G League to earning his spot in the NBA. Despite his achievements, he remains focused on the task at hand, recognizing that the job is not done and that there are more hurdles to overcome. While it would have been a nice gesture for Martin to be named MVP, what matters to the Heat is having a diversified offensive arsenal as they head into the finals against the favored Denver Nuggets. Butler's overall performance in the conference finals was strong, with averages of 24.7 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 6.1 assists. However, his shooting percentage of 40.2% raises concerns about tiredness or increased defensive attention from the Celtics, factors that could come into play against the Nuggets. Adebayo, on the other hand, struggled in the final 4 games of the series, and he faces a daunting challenge in matching up against Denver's star Nikola Jokic. Tyler Herro, last year's 6th Man of the Year, has been sidelined for most of the postseason due to a hand injury. While he hopes to return during the finals, the Heat are currently without his average of 20 points per game. Additionally, Gabe Vincent, who shot 50% from beyond the arc in this series, will face a demanding matchup against Jamal Murray. Despite these obstacles, Martin has stepped up to fill a significant void for the Heat and has surprised many with his exceptional performances. While Martin may lack MVP trophies, he has earned the respect of his teammates. Butler, not only Miami's best player but also their leader, acknowledges Martin's skills and work ethic. The team has witnessed his dedication and abilities daily, and they believe he will continue to excel in the next round, no longer surprising anyone. Butler's influence extends beyond his individual performance, as he encourages his teammates to showcase their talents and be the best versions of themselves. Martin has epitomized this mentality throughout the postseason, particularly in his outstanding displays against the Celtics. Heat coach Erik Spoelstra recognizes Martin's competitive spirit and his willingness to accept different roles. His development as a player has been crucial for the Heat, especially with key players like Herro and Victor Oladipo sidelined. Spoelstra appreciates Vincent's tireless commitment on the court, describing him as someone who competes with every ounce of energy. While Martin may not have MVP trophies, his impact on the Heat's success cannot be understated. As they enter the NBA Finals, the team is fueled by hope, knowing they have more than just Butler to rely on offensively. The journey continues for Martin and the Heat, and their focus remains fixed on the ultimate goal of championship glory.